Them motherfuckers tweaking in Ireland. Not Ireland, though. Northern Ireland, which is in the UK, if you didn't know that shit. But they tweaking out there. And today, y'all finna find out how bad they tweaking. Come along, let me show you something real fast.
Welcome back to Crime Chronicles. In 2011, Hugh McGough and his wife Jackie were brutally murdered, sparking one of the most mysterious and notorious criminal cases in Northern Ireland. The couple had been shot to death in a room equipped with bulletproof windows and doors. The gruesome scene presented...
Wait, hold up. Why the crib was already equipped with bulletproof windows and doors? What that tell me? These niggas was into it with some wild shit. They was a part of some dangerous motherfuckers.
No signs of forced entry or struggle. Hugh was found with a coffee cup in hand, shot in the back of the head, while Jackie was shot 3 times in the face.
Back door. Close that back door, bro.
Near the kitchen entrance. The lack of any disturbance or noise suggested that the murderer was someone they trusted enough to allow inside. Stay tuned as we look at how the McGough murders would lead to a string of deaths, culminating with the public execution of criminal Malcolm McKeown. At the time of his death, Hugh McGough was infamous within the community as a well-known and prolific drug dealer. He gained notoriety in 2004.
I ain't gonna cap to you. His ass do look like, you know how certain niggas got like that mob boss kind of look to him? He kind of got that shit, you feel me?
When he was sentenced to 9 years in prison for his involvement in the killing of Peter McNally, a 19-year-old who was shot in the head while asleep in a chair at a house in West Belfast in 2001.
Whoa, that sound like the first little murder that we was talking about. The other motherfucker was shot in the head. This nigga on some motherfucking sneaky shit, bro. This nigga too sneaky. I ain't gonna back to you.
This murder was linked to a drug war between rival factions, painting a vivid picture of the violent world in which McGough operated. In the year before his death, McGough had invested £37,000 with the Lurgan loyalists to purchase a large cannabis shipment intended for Northern Ireland. However, the shipment was intercepted by authorities, leading to significant financial loss for McGough. Furious and feeling betrayed, he demanded an immediate refund from his Lurgan contact. When the refund was refused...
Yeah, bro, come on now. Let's be real, bro. That's the risk that's coming with shipping that shit, bro. If you ship that shit, bro, it's a chance that that shit might not make it to you, bro. And you should already know the motherfuckers is not finna give you your money on back because now they taking a loss. Why would they want to take a loss because you took a loss, nigga? Nah, bro, that shit not it. Niggas is not finna do that shit.
McGough issued serious threats against the man, a move that would have dire consequences for him. The refusal to refund McGough did not just end with anger. What the fuck they pulling up with? It spiraled into a plot that...
This nigga got a pig mask on or some shit? Oh yeah, these niggas on some different timing.
Involved some of the most dangerous figures in Northern Ireland's underworld. The Lurgan man, fearful for his safety, turned to Malcolm McKeown, a 44-year-old local drug dealer with a notorious reputation for violence and murder. McKeown's criminal activities date back to the Troubles in the 1970s, when he was associated with the Loyalist Volunteer Force, or LVF, a paramilitary...
Oh yeah. Bro, these masks, bro, be pissing me off. Like, these masks be looking... Anyone who be wearing these masks, it always just looks so stupid to me, because I be seeing that the mouth sometimes be a little bit crooked and shit, bro. I be like, why all these niggas' mouth holes look different on their motherfucking mask, bro? Like, that's the shit. But these niggas still look like you should fuck. I ain't gonna fuck with no niggas like this, bro. He got this long ass bow action. Oh yeah, bro. Oh damn, I didn't even see. These niggas got them little ass guns, bro. I didn't even see all these niggas strapped up, folks. He got the gun right there. Folks got the gun in his head. They got them shits, bro. I'm not fucking with these niggas. It look like they ass be sliding for show. It's some tactical shit.
Group in Northern Ireland. His brothers had also been convicted of sectarian killings linked...
Damn, these niggas outside like that?
A group that terrorized the region.
Oh, they got some big shit now.
Seeing an opportunity...
Oh, they got some even bigger shit. These niggas keep...
man offered McKeown £10,000 to kill McGough. McKeown, who harbored his own grudge against McGough, due to a £113,000 drug debt owed to him, saw this as the perfect chance to settle old scores. However, McKeown was not alone in his plans. He reached out to McGough's nephew, 31-year-old James Carlisle. Carlisle and McGough had previously worked together in the drug trade, but
Hey, it looked like bro might tell. Folks might tell. I don't know why, but it looked like he got a little bit of fearness out his eyes. I don't know.
fallen out over financial disputes.
Yo.
When McKeown offered Carlisle £5,000 to participate in the murder, it took little persuasion to enlist his help. Shortly after the murders of McGough and his wife, suspicions quickly fell on McKeown and Carlisle. In March of 2012, they were arrested and charged with the crime. However, by 2013, all charges were dropped due to insufficient evidence, and they were released. This lack of resolution.
But these niggas in Ireland, bro, they be committing crimes good as hell. I ain't gonna bap to you, bro, because all the videos we be watching, bro, these niggas never end up not getting caught, or they end up motherfucking getting out on insufficient evidence. That means they as really raw as hell. You feel me?
And only fueled the legend of the case, leaving a community in fear and a criminal network seemingly untouchable. Following their release, McKeown's gang took control of the Cavan area north of Armagh, dominating the drug trade in Northern Ireland. Despite his influential position, McKeown's violent and unpredictable behaviour made him widely disliked even among his associates. As McKeown faced betrayal from within his ranks and gained a reputation for coercing and intimidating other drug dealers, his list of adversaries continued to.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. If them the type of niggas I gotta beef with just for trapping, bro, I'm not even trapping no more. I'm just finna get a job. I'm not finna lie to you, bro. Like when niggas get to tweaking like this with they masks on and snipers and shit, I'm not finna even trap, bro. Y'all can have the block, bro. Y'all got it.
To grow. In March of 2016, McKeown's close associate James Carlisle became the target of a drive-by shooting near a school in Craigavon. As Carlisle sat in his car waiting for his child, he was struck 4 times by gunfire.
Oh, that's why he was probably looking like that in the car. His ass knew motherfuckers be trying to get him in them shooters. But that shit fucked up. Him waiting to get his kid, bro. You can't let him just like, man, take his kid home and shit. Let him see his kid one last time. Nope. Y'all some diabolical motherfuckers.
Fortunately, Carlisle survived the attack due to wearing a bulletproof vest.
Ooh, these niggas different, bro. I ain't gonna cap. The first time I heard a gang member motherfucking wearing a bulletproof vest is when we watched that Sweden motherfucking video. And them Sweden niggas was having bulletproof vests and shit. And they actually, like, a nigga that's wearing bulletproof vests, and that saved their life type shit. Of course, niggas wore bulletproof vests before, but I never really heard a bulletproof vest saving a street nigga life. But out there, it really be saving y'all niggas' lives, but y'all ass really be wearing that shit. Like that shit, y'all put that shit on before you put on your shirt every day.
Despite no arrests or charges related to the assassination attempt, rumors circulated hinting at the involvement of a faction of drug dealers known as the Firm, who had grown weary of McKeown's heavy-handed tactics. The Firm, a well-organized and armed group, posed a significant threat to McKeown's dominance. In 2018, McKeown and Carlisle were apprehended following a police pursuit. Before their arrest, they had broken into the home of a 50-year-old resident in Lisbon, assaulting him and binding him with cable ties.
Bro.
With McKeown and Carlisle in...
I was finna say, what the 50-year-old do? I'm like, shit, this nigga he probably into it with these type of niggas because he an older guy himself.
Incarcerated, Jamie McVeigh, McKeown's 29-year-old enforcer, assumed leadership on the streets of Lurgan. Jamie McVeigh, a devoted admirer of McKeown, had previously shared a jail cell with him. Now acting as McKeown's enforcer, McVeigh implemented McKeown's extortion schemes against hesitant drug dealers. Despite becoming a father, McVeigh became embroiled in a series of violent activities orchestrated by McKeown from prison. Shortly after becoming a father, McVeigh found himself drawn back into the criminal world. His social media posts reflected his internal struggle to change for the sake of his newborn child, but it wasn't long before he transitioned from a devoted new father to a drug-addled killer.
Whoa. Went from his ass like, fuck it, we finna go bigger on gang. Niggas have a kid and be like, fuck it, we finna take this shit to the next level, nigga.
When his child was just a few months old, McVeigh went on a drug-fueled rampage that culminated in the murder of Paul Smith in Lisbon.
Damn.
Smith, a 50-year-old drug dealer, had refused to comply with McKeown's demands for money. During the assault, McVeigh and his accomplice, James Holmes, stole £80,000 worth of cocaine and cash, fatally shooting Smith in the chest as he sat on his sofa.
Damn. That was on some backdoor shit, bro. He must have been cool with him, and them niggas like, yeah, we need that money on this shit. But it's like, come on, ain't no nigga finna motherfucking give you they money on that they worked hard for. Like, what the fuck you think this shit is? But I mean, when y'all niggas out here crashing out like that and shit, you know how that shit get. Yeah, I can't see.
Just 4 days later,
can't see, bro.
McVeigh and Holmes attacked another resident in Lisbon, threatening the homeowner and firing shots into a bedroom window. Thankfully, neither the couple nor their 9-year-old daughter were injured during the attack. Forensic analysis.
Bro, I feel like, bro, that's goofy behavior to shoot inside a house, though. Because if you shoot inside a house, bro, you don't know who the fuck you could be hitting. You could hit a little kid, anybody, bro, and that shit pretty fucked up. I feel like if you can't see your target, you should not be shooting at nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. You should not pull that trigger if you can't see what you're trying to hit. So that means you should not be shooting up no houses.
Linked the shotgun residue found on Paul Smith's body to the residue recovered from the scene in Lisbon. Soon after, McVeigh and Holmes were charged with Paul Smith's murder and the attempted murder of the family. McVeigh was subsequently sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 18 years, while Holmes received a 13-year sentence. The firm, the secretive drug gang associated with the failed attack on James Carlisle in 2016, was heavily involved in the drug trade in Northern Ireland. Despite being imprisoned, McKeown had allegedly ordered them to pay protection fees for selling drugs in his territory. Unlike other dealers who might have complied under pressure.
Bro, so that's why I'm saying, bro, when you gotta do all this shit just to trap, bro, or a nigga gonna smoke you, bro, pay fees to trap on the block and shit, I am not trapping, nigga. Actually, better yet, bro, I'm finna use my trap money to move to a different area away from them niggas. I ain't gonna cap to you. I'm not finna be paying no nigga, and I'm not finna be risking my life trying to trap, bro. So I'm gone, bro, or I'm not trapping, bro. I ain't finna be dealing with all that.
The firm was unwilling to submit to such demands. In early August of 2019, two armed members of the firm, disguised in pig face masks, were captured on surveillance cameras approaching McKeown's residence in Warringstown. Although McKeown himself was still incarcerated at the time, the visit marked a clear threat to his operations. A week later, McKeown was released on bail regarding charges stemming from the 2018 aggravated burglary in Lisbon. On the evening of Monday, August 19, 2019, Malcolm McKeown visited a service station located less than half a mile from his Warringstown home. When he exited the shop, he returned to his car parked beside the building. It was then that two armed individuals linked to the firm emerged from behind the service station and fired multiple shots into the driver's side of McKeown's vehicle.
Damn, nah, they had to be watching him, bro. They had, how the fuck they know, bro? Is it they had to be watching him the whole time, or someone gave out his location or what the fuck he was doing, bro? Cause how the fuck, nah, they had to motherfucking been following him or some shit, but I think his ass would peep if they was following him, bro, but I don't know, bro. I think motherfucking someone gave his low, bro.
He was hit 6 times and died instantly. Shortly after the shooting, a blue...
But then again, these niggas is on some mafia type shit, so they probably got some little schemes and shit, got little spies and shit. I don't know, these niggas on a whole different level when it come to that gangbanging shit with these niggas, bro. They be doing real life crime family shit.
Volkswagen Passat was seen leaving the service station. About 10 minutes later, the same Passat was found burned out in Lurgan's Meadowview estate. Jake O'Brien and Andrew Martin, both from Lurgan, were arrested a week later and charged with the murder of Malcolm McKeown. Prosecutors suggested that the gunman had been waiting in the blue Passat behind the service station for up to 50 minutes before ambushing McKeown.
You see, back door, bro. It had to be a back door. How the fuck these niggas was waiting there up to 50 and they knew he was gonna be there, bro? Back door. Close that back door. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Close that back door.
Both Jake O'Brien and Andrew Martin pleaded not guilty, but that changed in May of 2024 when Andrew Martin altered his plea to guilty, admitting to aiding and abetting the...
Damn, that shit crazy, bro. His ass changed this shit to motherfucking guilty and shit. But them niggas tweaking in Northern Ireland, bro. And Northern Ireland is not the motherfucking Ireland. It's the UK, bro, on game. But they tweaking out there. But if you watch this shit all the way through, I know your ass fucking with another motherfucking video. So go ahead and go watch another motherfucking video. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and what? Turn on post notifications so you never miss out on any content like